Greetings, Laughing Kiki listeners. We are back with an exquisite, fancy, classy, elegant. You know, we have our wine, we have our Lululemon jackets, and we're going to talk about Europe. We have
Lululemon
a special.
makes men clothes?
They do make men clothes.
I didn't know that.
We
I'm
have,
wearing having a Lululemon set on.
we have my illustrious.
I love my niggas in Lululemon.
My illustrious co-host, the biggest dare,
You know it.
Trap God.
It's him.
Yeah. And we have a special, international, global
Superstar.
guest. Superstar guest. Go ahead and
First
introduce
public
yourself.
appearance.
First
Back in the
public
ad.
appearance since I've been back in America, guys. I'm so honored. If you don't know who I am, I'm Kaya, but I've been here, so y'all know who I am. But yes, I'm so honored to make my public debut here on Laughing Kiki.
Yes.
You know, we only fuck with real trill bitches.
Literally.
Real.
We're glad
cool
we're the platform that you chose.
Of course. We're drinking wine today, red wine, because we're trying to be elegant and classy.
And we're trying to celebrate Kaya's European tour.
Because baby went on a tour, babe.
Tour.
Okay.
Period.
So let's get into that. Let's start with where should we start at with?
What was your journey over there? Like, when you knew you were leaving, so you knew that shit was set in stone in what? Like October?
No, I've known since like last June, I think, is when I got my acceptance.
Oh, damn, so it's a year process. I mean, well, it's 6 month process.
I started the process the beginning of my sophomore year. So yeah, about a year and some change. So that's when I had to do all my applications, apply for scholarships and all that, and then I got my acceptance in like June or July, I don't remember. And then I left in January, and it really did not hit me until like the last couple days. I was like packing up my apartment. Both my parents came down, and whenever both my parents in the same space, like
They came.
it's an event.
Where you was at? What was your last final place?
I was here. I was in Atlanta. I left from my apartment. So they both drove me to the airport, whatever, made sure I was good. And yeah, took my dog with them. I was so sad. I was crying, boo-hooing real bad in the airport. And then the flight was cool. And yeah, I got there like the next morning. So I had like a whole day for like my first day.
So what was the first thing you did, and where was your first place on the tour?
So the first thing I did when I got there was I was just chilling for real. But then I went to the supermarket and I got cursed out my first day.
Really?
By who?
Yes.
Because you were black?
No, I don't know what it was. Keep it a bean, but like they do things so differently. Everything is like structured. You don't just go into the supermarket, shop, and
do
leave.
what you want to do, yeah.
Yeah, so I got there and I went in the self-checkout line thinking it's normal self-checkout, but they didn't have bags. So I'm like asking the people for bags, but I don't speak Italian yet. And so I'm trying to ask for bags. The lady come over, she cursed me out. She say all types of stuff in Italian. I'm looking at her like, girl, where's the bags? Like, I don't know what you're talking about right now. And then another lady was like, just come over here. And she helped us like pay for bags and all that. And so that was really the moment when I was like, all right, I gotta lock in. I'm not in America right now. Like, I'm overseas. I gotta do things differently. And yeah. And my first stop, like first country after Italy, like, what you mean by first stop?
I don't know about Italy, so how long was you in Italy?
I was in Italy for 4 months, but I took trips within the 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
How many y'all was it?
Yeah.
It was a lot of people. I would say probably like 200 people in my program, but we all went to school together, so it wasn't like
Strangers.
it wasn't. No. They were strangers, but like we weren't. We weren't like at an Italian school. We were all in school together, so it's taught in English. It was like American style teaching, and then a couple of us like also took classes at another university. So I also took classes at an Italian school as well.
Ooh, so like just describe the vibes. Like, what was you listening to? What was you eating?
You was going to gelato. Yeah.
I did have
gelato
some gelato. It's just I don't really like to like eat ice cream and walk. Like that's
Yeah,
some
for
shit
sure.
I really got like sit in the car and chill and do. So it was really rare that I ate gelato, but I did have some good gelato. I learned how to cook over there. I taught myself how to cook just because I'm so picky, and it's like when I don't be known what certain things are, I came over here for the pasta and the pizza. I don't want nothing
Man,
else.
hell no.
I don't know what
I
else
like
y'all
trying
got
new
going
shit.
on.
I'll be trying all kind of different stuff.
I'm super picky, but they don't really have any like.
That's that only child shit.
They don't really have anything that's like different. That's like, oh, let me try this. Everything.
Really?
Yeah, their main cuisines are really pasta and pizza. And yeah, that's really. They do have these little like chicken patties, but it's really like chicken parm without like the red sauce. Like
I
it's
love
just
chicken parm.
it's just a patty, but they eat it like religiously. So.
What else? Like,
I had to take the train everywhere. That was.
You gotta do it by yourself?
Pretty much, yeah. I was really like living by myself. Like I didn't have no roommate. I was in a room by
Really?
myself. Yeah. I had to go everywhere by myself on the train, shop on my own.
So you can just
like,
live as an Italian if you want
yeah,
to.
that's literally how I was living. At one point, I was like full on speaking to the locals in Italian and all that. Like,
Really?
I was really living like an Italian local. It's probably the most humbling 4 months of my life.
it was
ever.
humbling. It wasn't like
I
luxurious.
didn't have my hair done and stuff like that.
Oh, damn.
So it's like, I mean, my hair was done because I was doing it, but I was like, damn, I need something new. Couldn't get my lashes done. I had to order clusters off Amazon. Like, it was definitely different, and it did feel good though to be able to like walk out the house and just be like, I don't care how I look right now. Like, don't nobody over here know me. Over here, I feel like every time I go out, especially in Atlanta, every time I go out, it's like I gotta put some shit on because you never know what the next bitch wearing.
But it's like, you didn't feel like that being in Europe, that everyone just had that shit on?
No, I had that shit on.
No one else was like dressed like
Not really. They just
cunty?
they just like, you know what I'm saying, white people.
Boo.
Except in London though. In London, yeah. But the thing about Milan is it's really not one of those like young cities. Italy as a whole really isn't like a young country. So they have a really like middle-aged type of style, flowy
Right.
dresses, trousers, like pretty much business casual everywhere.
Okay.
Whereas like London or Paris, they have a younger crowd. So they dress trendier than they would
Okay.
in like Italy.
Okay. So, like, what else was you doing? Like, what kind of... I just want to know, like...
Well, did you go to the club in Italy?
Yeah, like, what was the clubbing like?
Clubbing was super duper fun because it was free. Like everything was free.
Everything was free?
Basically, the way I went about it, everybody else went about it different ways. But I live in Atlanta, so if anybody know how to finesse a club, it's people who live in Atlanta.
Right.
So I would basically go to like whatever club people was talking about going to, whatever club was popping, and find whatever promoters work at the club, DM them and be like, hey, I'm in town this weekend, like, what's good? And we was entering through side doors and shit, all types of things. In the sections in London, I remember in the sections there was like a bottle boy, and he literally, his job is just to stand there and make sure your cup is never empty. It was, and my cup really was never empty, and that was from a promoter. Like, I had just DM'd him, he DM'd me after, was like, I want y'all to come back. Like, we had all types of promoters DMing us because, yeah, we was lit.
I want to hear more about London now.
Ugh, I love London. I'm already trying to plan my next trip back to London. Like,
How long you stayed there? I know you like went.
it was really 48 hours. Like, all of my trips were really so short, except for the one I did for spring break. But everything else was like a quick weekend because they don't play about
Is it a drive
abstinence.
away or is it a plane away?
Yeah, was you driving or was you taking the train around?
I took the train to one country. I took the train to Switzerland. Everywhere else, I
damn,
took
you
the
went to
plane.
Switzerland too?
I did. Oh my God,
got some
Switzerland was
chocolate?
probably amazing. Switzerland was probably my favorite trip. I went. That's where I went paragliding, which was really different. That's what happened when you travel with white people, though. They make you do some different things.
I bet.
Like, I was like, if it was me and my little homegirls, it was never gonna do that.
even
We
thought
all
about doing some shit
scary.
like that?
We are all scary, but I'm like,
You stepped out your comfort zone.
I did.
The whole trip was stepping out your comfort zone, though.
I did. And Switzerland wasn't even one of those places that I thought that I was going to go. But she had asked me if I wanted to go, and I was like,
So how long? Like, how much did that cost? Like,
oh my God, it was so cheap. All of my flights were like $40
Damn.
from country to country. The most expensive part is like the hotels and stuff, obviously, because those prices don't change when you go overseas. But yeah, all my flights were. My most expensive flight was to Morocco, which was still like $100.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why was it so cheap? Because it was so close?
Yeah, it's just so close. Everything is like an hour, 2 hours away. And I guess that's just really how it is. Like, their flight prices just aren't as high.
Right.
I wish I could go overseas and just go country to country. Oh, I'll be on tour.
I know, that's
So-
why I had to go
Travel around
everywhere
European tour.
during that time.
Which country had the best food?
I'm picky, so
I knew
I'm
you were finna say something like that.
Like you had no meals overseas where you were just like, oh my god, like
I gotta have this.
that was like
I had some
Delicious.
good pasta. I did some good pasta. I would say what I've been telling everybody, because everyone asks about the food, and I'm like, I feel bad because I'm so picky. But I would say I had Moroccan tea, and I do not drink tea when I get sick. Like, I don't like hot tea, but their Moroccan mint tea, I like bought a bag by the pound to like bring back with me. It's so good. It's so good. Amazing.
how did you get hookah in Morocco?
No, I had it in London though, but it was Ramadan and my friend was Muslim, so we couldn't do certain stuff because it was Ramadan. Yeah.
So tell us more about London. It seemed like London was the vibes.
London was the vibes. It was a good 48 hours. It was just cold, but I went shopping. That's probably why I liked it so much, because I did go shopping. Spent more money than I probably had to, but whatever. And then the club, and just the whole trip was just from beginning to end a bunch of bullshit. And I think those are like the most fun trips, when it's like
Now how that
bullshit
shit be
every step
sometimes.
of the way. I'm telling you, it was rarely a flight that I had over there that I didn't almost miss. Like, I don't ever run in the airport. I ran in the airport a couple times over there, like heavy bags, because you got to make a $20 flight. Like,
it's too much.
because to change it is like $200. So it's like, let me go ahead and make this $20 flight, because, yeah. Well, London was a vibe. I did really like London. I would say London is probably like third on my list.
So you was there for Fashion Week, right?
I did go to Fashion Week. I actually was in the city for all 3 Fashion Weeks. I
For
was
real?
in London's Fashion Week and Paris, but we didn't end up really like going to the shows. But I did go to Milan's Fashion Week, and I snuck into the Marnie show. So Marnie, if y'all see this, y'all can just go ahead and hire me, because I was dedicated to getting into y'all show.
Let's hear about this Marnie show. I want to hear more.
Oh my gosh, amazing. So basically what happened was, so you get the list of all the shows for Fashion Week. And leading up to Fashion Week, I had emailed a whole bunch of people like asking to work them and things like that. But I did figure it was kind of late, especially for the more luxury brands. So I wasn't tripping too much about it, but they were like, that's how you get in, that's how you get in. I went to a couple shows with my school, but it wasn't really like huge brands that people would know.
But it still wasn't nice.
It was nice, very nice.
Yeah.
I love them, and I really think the smaller shows like be
yeah,
better a little bit,
for
because
sure.
they have more to give to it.
They have
Like,
more passion.
yeah, they have more passion for it. So I think like they're more creative in the sense. But Marnie show was really, really good. I ended up going. I met some boy that's in my program, and
boy.
and I like that for the record. But he was just like cool. He was like into fashion, and he had been there the semester before. He was doing a 4-year program, so he was telling us how like last semester he had snuck into like the Prada show and stuff. So I'm like, okay, well I'm rolling with you because you know what you're doing. And it was 4 of us, and we got there early. We like went after class, and we got there early before everybody got there, so we were able to like skip through all the barricades. And we're like going up to security like, oh, I think my name was on the list, and they would go and be like, no, whatever. So we would go to another security, and you really just like sit outside and linger. And then once all the like PR people start coming in for real, you just act important. So you have your friends like take pictures of you. Just like I had my shades on, hands in my pocket, looking real. You just gotta look like you fit in. And so
I was literally just talking about that. That's how it is. You gotta have that confidence.
yeah,
Right.
that's literally all it is confident. Don't be looking around looking like you panicking, because then you gonna be the eyeball out, because they're gonna be like, why is she looking like that? Like, can she chill out? So yeah, you really just gotta look the part, play the part. I'm like talking to different people. We saw some TikTokers that we was talking to. And so once it was time to go in, everybody was like showing their ticket to the security guard. And so the 2 guys that we were with, they like walked up and acted like they were vlogging. And so once the security's like, can I see your ticket? He was like, yeah, I have a ticket. Like, don't you see I'm doing something? And while like they had them distracted, me and the other girl hurry up and rushed in. And then that's how we all ended up getting in. Don't try to stay home, people, because you might get kicked out. Because we almost got kicked out because they had assigned seats. So now we're like, okay, well, like, where do we sit? And we go into like this one room, but it looked like too important. We was like, we probably shouldn't be in here. So we go back to the other room, and we sit down in people's seats, but people are like coming over and like putting a flashlight. So we like get up and stand by the wall. So luckily we had a spot by the wall by like the media people. So we were kind of like blending in with the media. Kanye West was there. But I didn't get to meet him, and I was so sad because he was in the other room that I was like, we should probably leave because we didn't look like we fit in there. He was in that room, and he like obviously got up and dipped out real fast. But we ended up going.
Yeah. What was he wearing?
All black, and he was with Bianca too, and I was so sad.
What was Bianca wearing? Nothing.
Yeah, I think they was wearing some like little skimpy.
Oh my God!
I know.
I would kill to see that.
I was so sad that they had like got up and dipped out like real quick.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I can't imagine that life.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
I can see that.
It was so fun.
So you telling me the whole time you was there, you listened to no Azalea Banks, not one. You did not even think about it.
No.
She don't want to hit on everybody not into house music. And
That would
not
have been
their vibes.
that would have been like my first vibe.
In,
like
in
off
Italy,
the plane.
maybe
Yeah.
in the UK. But
In
not
the UK.
Italy. Yeah.
That would have been the first thing I would have played.
No, maybe in the club because they play unts.
They play
You
that
don't play it in the
music.
club?
Probably. I
Oh
don't really
my
know her music
God.
to be like that's Azalea Banks, but I would assume so. They play
You don't
house
like Azalea
music.
Banks?
I don't really like
Her
a lot of her
music?
takes.
Her
on
takes are
Twitter.
insane.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
so
she's-
I just
I
never.
like some of her takes. I do.
They're
That's
all
'cause-
unhinged.
Yeah.
You would know.
Yeah, that's my queen.
Mm.
I love bitches like that.
I'm dead.
I want to get her on the pod. Okay.
Yeah, I was into the same stuff, more like V's. I was listening to
Nah,
Overseas
V's.
Yeah,
Baller a
V's.
lot. Yeah. A lot of V's. Yeah, I haven't really started listening to nothing new.
So what amazing like life?
Did you learn some shit?
Yeah,
Like,
what did
those
you
fashion
actually
classes and
learn?
shit?
I learned Italian, so that's good.
For real?
I learned really good Italian.
Can
like,
you do that?
They don't teach you that. They don't teach that part, but yeah, I can actually speak pretty good Italian. Like my teacher was like saying that I could have really bumped up to the next level if I wanted to. But I also speak Spanish a little bit, so it really helped with the process. But I would say that's I'm most proud about my Italian because it got to a point where, like I said, I could like talk to the locals and try to piece together what they're
Yeah.
saying and like help them out when they need help in the train station. So it really made me feel like an actual local and not like the stupid American kid that, is just standing out towards everybody. I learned a lot about fashion. I styled my first photo shoot, which was like
How was
probably one of my favorite experiences the
that?
whole
Was it like your
time.
final exam?
Mm-hmm. It was my final for my fashion styling class at the Italian university that I was studying at. Everybody had their own individual shoots, which I really liked because I don't like collaborating with people who I don't think can dress. So I was glad that I had like full 100% creative freedom over everything I wanted to do. The lighting, the posing, the backgrounds, the clothes, the hair, the makeup. Like I had 100% control over
How did that go? I know
everything.
that was so-
It was so fun. Like I was like, I could actually see myself doing this. Like I never really thought about editorial styling. I thought more about like doing personal styling, but I was like, I could do editorial too because it's just like you can really see how you want your vision to come to life and like look at different inspirations and look at the Vogues and Harper Bazaars and all those. And it was like to do the process from start to end and then see my pictures come back and be like, this is the work that I know that I 100% put in was like 10 out of 10.
That's
Loved it.
amazing. What is your relationship with Pearson's magazine?
Oh, Peerless.
Peerless, yeah.
Yes, I'm an intern, content curator intern. So I make the little social media posts and all of that. I've been following them since 2020. It was one of them pages that like post people, like you tag them in your pictures and like they repost your pictures. So like my freshman year of college, for real,
It is
I was
from
just
Atlanta?
tagging. Yeah, it was
Ooh.
founded here.
That
She
what's up.
she lives here, and then there's a couple people, like some interns that are in New York too. So they do like events here and events in New York, and pretty much just be back and forth. So yeah, that's really cool to like be able to work with a brand that I've been watching for the last 4 years, and being invited to the events. Like, I already have a fashion show to go to, so it's really cool to see like behind the scenes of like even like the shade room and stuff like that. It's like knowing that there's somebody behind the scenes that's actually like making these posts, and like every time I see the engagement and things like that, I'm like, period, I did that.
That is really enlightening. I'm trying to work on getting me an internship because my only internship was here.
Okay.
So this is the only
No,
internship
it's
I ever had.
definitely been the hardest part of like my college career, and I was seriously beating myself up about it like the whole time I was abroad, because it's almost over for us. Like,
That is so inspirational. Like I want to study abroad so bad, and you really motivated me. So I'm gonna look into it. That is beautiful.
It's so fun. At the very least, do like a 2-week summer program. Like I have a couple of my friends that like came over there as I was leaving, and they do like 2-week summer programs, which I still feel like is an amazing experience to do.
Yeah, let me know. You gotta send me links to that.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's get into some more things. Who else have you met during your trip, or like?
Did you meet some friends?
Did you meet friends?
I know how standoffish you is.
I know that, and that is going to be my downfall. Like I am just.
You gotta get out there.
I'm just not a go up to you and speak kind of person. Like I'm okay with being in the corner by myself. Y'all know that, obviously.
You the only child, though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have no problem with being alone because I've pretty much always been alone. I probably like prefer it. I did meet some cool girls, though, like, that were in my classes and stuff like that. And we would, like, hang out after class and stuff like that. But the thing is, a lot of the people in the program all went to the same school. It was only 3 of us from my school. And, obviously, we already like 3 black girls, so we kind of want to like.
How many black people was it?
20 maybe.
Out of 300? Damn.
Yeah. So it's like and it's crazy because we didn't all hang out until like the last week of the program.
Damn.
And it was like, wow, like y'all could have fucked with me before.
Exactly.
Like I just wasn't gonna say nothing, but I wasn't the stuck up black girl this whole time. But I did meet some other like cool girls. The girl I went to Switzerland with, like she was cool. Yeah, so I met some people, but not as many people as I probably should have been trying to meet while I was out there. But I'm like got my headphones in, walking everywhere, so
that's Kaya.
Just to myself. So I wish I did meet more people. I would say that's probably like my one regret. If I could go back and do it all over again, like I would go to like more bars and stuff like that because they do a lot of socializing over drinks. So just.
So what was you doing? You would go to class. What was a day in a life like? Walk us through a day.
Well, so the days that I had classes like all day pretty much. So Mondays and Wednesdays I had majority of my classes, and I was in class from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
You had to get there yourself, or they had transportation for y'all?
No, I had to go on the train, like the actual subway. So that was cool. It's better than it is over here, so I wasn't too mad about it, but it still isn't my preferred mode of transportation. So yeah, on Mondays and Wednesdays I was in class from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So it was pretty much class, and maybe a nap in the middle of the day. Tuesdays and Thursdays I had one class, so I would usually wake up, go to that class, and then try to do something like brunch or something afterwards. But it was always by myself. But it's like brunch or shopping or something, or just going to get a coffee. I always try to do something so I'm not just. Because I was napping a lot. I got a lot of sleep over there.
You was over there sleeping?
I was over there sleeping. Literally, I was over there sleeping.
I know I would have been over there sleeping.
Everything was just peaceful. Like, it was just
no
peaceful.
Gunshots because they ban guns.
Exactly.
Oh God,
that's another thing. I could, like, walk around at night, and I'm like, shit, fuck it. Y'all ain't going to touch me. Like, they once you know what a bullet sound like, you ain't scared nobody shanking you or nothing. I mean, like I am, but it's like, what are the odds that y'all gonna get close enough to me to be able to shank me?
Literally.
But yeah, not having to worry about no gunshots and none of that was amazing. And yeah, day to day is just really, it would really either be I'm going out to eat, or I'm going shopping, or I'm doing both. Pretty much all day, or I'm traveling.
You ain't got no strip clubs out there? Did you go to the red light district?
No, I didn't. Amsterdam is the one place
Amsterdam.
I did not get to go.
Oh,
and I was supposed to go on 420 because y'all know weed is legal there.
Yes.
Oh, my God. It was just so expensive by the time I got time to ready to book the trip. It was just so expensive, and it was just so much, and it was the week of. And then now, ever since me and my friends said we wanted to go for 420, now everybody want to go for 420. So now everything booked up, like. But no, I did not get to go to the red light district. They didn't really necessarily have strip clubs, but the club that I went to in London was a show club. So like in the middle, no, they wasn't new. But in like the middle of like just being in the club, they like broke out in a performance, and it was a good performance too. Everybody had just stopped.
1, 2, 3, go like that.
No, it was like a sexual type of like. It was like these two girls was out there first, and then this guy came out. He was on like, you know, the little swing that swings from the sky, and he like doing acrobatics and stuff like that in the middle of the club. And then next thing you know, shots start coming down from the sky and all that good shit. Yes, they started passing out shots to the whole club on these little trays that was coming out from the sky. Everybody got a shot.
Oh, this is a futuristic club. I want to get there.
And then in like the section, it's like little sections where the girls will be dancing like for your private section. But you don't got to throw no money.
Oh.
You don't got to throw no money. You just sit there and watch and take videos.
So how you get in the club? Like they check IDs and shit, or they just let
Yes.
you
Oh my God, my first night in London, the club we went to. So we only went to like top dog clubs. Like we're going to the clubs that the ballers be at because we need the ballers. So we go to this like real big club. Everybody on TikTok was talking about it. You know, we was on the guest list because, like I said, I be DMing the promoters. Me and my friends, all hands on deck when it comes to these promoters. And that's nothing. When DMing the promoters, they be asking for everybody Instagram. They're strict as fuck out there.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, we go 40 minutes to the club. And I don't have no form of ID on me. I left my passport. I left my wallet.
Where?
Everything at the hotel. And it's 40 minutes away. And so they're like, okay, well, we got this little software where you can upload a picture of it. And the picture I was using was not working. It's not working. Fast forward, make a long story short, an hour later, we just ended up leaving. But the next day, I made sure I had my ID. And basically, so they check it at the door. The bouncer checks it, make sure you're on the guest list. Then you go in, and they, like, check your face.
Guest list. I can't count.
I love a good guest list. Like, yeah, that's me right there, actually. Thank you.
I love a guest list.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you go in, they like scan your face and everything and your ID to make sure it's really you. It's like
God damn, they
for
stripped it, motherfucker.
But that was pretty much the only time that like I got carded and like right before I left, I went to this club and got carded there. But everywhere else, like I said, I was entering through like the side door and stuff, so I ain't have to go past the bouncers or nothing. The promoters would come out and get us.
I know that's right. So like, what was you drinking? Like, what was your drink out there? Was you drinking like wine?
Tequila and Red Bull.
That's it.
That shit remind me of like some Nouveau or something. That shit remind me of Belly. I want to go to London and shit. Like,
I did drink some Prosecco. Let me think.
Champagne get me fucked up.
Ooh, do it. If I'm like at lunch or dinner, I told you I like Moscato. I love me a good sweet glass of Moscato. And I was trying like some different drinks. So I went to like, when I went to Nobu, I had this little like, I think it was peach or something. I was trying a whole bunch of stuff I couldn't pronounce in terms of drinks. That's what I would say. I did try a lot of liquor, so.
You was out there getting fucked up.
Yeah, probably too much. That's what I'm saying. Coming back here, like, I got to chill
Take a little
out.
break.
Yeah.
Take your little break.
Oh, no, I'm going to the club Saturday, so we'll see.
Oh, you going to be, it's your welcome home. Welcome
That's
back.
my welcome home. Oh, my God.
Welcome back. You got to play that by
They're bringing the whole city out for me.
Literally.
So what else did you learn?
I took a couple like classes. Like I took a visual merchandising class, which is basically like the behind the scenes of the window displays that you walk by. So like for my final project, we made our own window display.
Was it a group project?
Yeah.
I hate group projects so much.
This one was actually good though because it was with my two homegirls. So we was like.
You got to pick your group?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. So yeah, we had to make our own, but the window display part was separate. All three of us had different window displays, so that was cool. I took a managing luxury companies class, which really taught me like a lot about where pretty much everything comes from: jewelry, clothes, sunglasses, all types of things.
With them
like
sweatshops and fucking Sri Lanka.
Talk about it.
But
like,
yeah, we know.
Tell us about that.
I mean, pretty much It really just talks about like the production with the who the top companies are for each industry, how the industry fits like
So who is
strategically.
the top company, in fashion?
Well, right now it's pretty much through like conglomerate groups. So there's like LVMH.
I was just gonna say that LVMH.
So they have like Louis Vuitton. They have
Hennessy.
Yeah, Hennessy.
Car brands.
Yeah, they have a whole bunch of stuff. Sephora is under LVMH. Dior Beauty is under LVMH. So they have like a lot of heavy hitters, and then there's Kering that has like Gucci, Fendi, things like that. So yeah, it's pretty much by conglomerates, which is kind of like the same for like watches and stuff like that. We learned a lot about the watch industry, which I never looked into before, but like Swiss made watches, things like that. So that was pretty cool to learn. I cheated on my final exam, so I'm trying to think of.
What was the final? It was a written
It was a test.
Oh, okay.
But it was online, so.
Oh, of course. Come on, now you want me to cheat then?
That's what I'm saying. The midterm was on paper. The midterm, I had to actually know some stuff, and I was real scared about.
They
But
still do paper tests. Damn, I ain't been to school in a minute.
Yeah.
Hell, fuck no. I ain't doing no paper
even at
tests.
Spelman, I still had paper tests in some of my classes.
Well, Spelman a little old school, so you know that.
Yeah, that's true.
Y'all think y'all finna use some ChatGPT, bring your ass here with that blue book.
Yeah, they really want to guarantee that you're not cheating.
That's why I
That's
love
they
Georgia
should.
State.
But they was, I don't know, the people in my class was full on having their phones out. One boy went up to the teacher and was like, "You tell me everything I got wrong on my test," and she really told him, and he went back and changed everything. I said, "Oh, shoot."
Not playing no games.
Probably the easiest semester I ever had in my life, ever. So
You ready for this? Your senior year, ain't it? Both of y'all are.
yeah.
How y'all feel?
I'm about to move to the dorms.
I know
but I
this.
said,
Y'all moving on campus. Have you ever lived on campus?
My freshman year I
Oh, I
did.
didn't know that.
yeah, I'm doing it. My
But I was
senior
by
year,
myself.
ghetto.
Oh yeah, you still
Yeah.
solo. Damn.
I always be by myself. Like anywhere I go, I'm sleeping by myself.
I said, Kiki, I'm finna move her dorm for her senior year. It's gonna be different.
You didn't live on campus? Oh, you came during COVID, right?
No, I always
No,
lived at
we're in the
home
same
and had an
class.
apartment. So I live with my family, and then I had an apartment.
Where you living? Like you're not living at the mix or nothing? You living like on campus?
No, I'm living like in the dorms.
Okay. I wish I bought my lip
I'm
gloss.
excited, but now it's like I feel like
Do you have a roommate too?
no, hell no, I ain't get no damn roommate. I'm gonna have like a single dorm, but I'll be like sharing like a bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. No
Yeah.
sharing bathroom.
I did that freshman year.
Can't be that bad.
You can do it for a year. I can see you in your little dorm. Like, here, where you at?
No, I'm not gonna cap. Like I felt like I'm doing college all wrong. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just work and go to school. Yeah. Fuck no. Like I need to be out in doing internships, studying abroad, like doing stuff like that, because that's how you get like an actual job. And I feel like people be graduating college and they
Where people
don't got no connections. Build up that LinkedIn.
You don't think you've been building up connections?
I've been making
That's all you've been
connections,
fucking
Yeah.
but it's just like imagine how much more I could do if I had more time to do it.
Yeah.
I don't have time.
Georgia State all the time, so now you
Right, so I'm gonna just be
shake
doing
some
stuff.
hands. Go shake some hands.
I'm always shaking hands. Like I've been, I work at the airport, so it's like I've been like,
Yeah, that's probably the best place to meet
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
you
so
meet
like
all types of people.
And I work at a little expensive little stores. So I work at a really overpriced sales store. So my job is convince people to buy these overpriced sales products. So people actually be coming there and spending like $600-$700 on like regular products, and it's just like, okay, so obviously you got some fucking money.
Yeah.
So
What's your email?
no, I do LinkedIn, like
Yeah.
connect with people. I know I have 3 millionaires on my LinkedIn, and like they own like companies and stuff.
Period.
CEOs, like they do all kind of different shit. I have this one friend. He's in tech. And like so you really need to
Period.
get them LinkedIns. At work, I'd be like, oh, like, what's your LinkedIn?
Yeah,
Like,
100%. But they
You
don't
say you're
use
traveling for
LinkedIn in
business to
Europe.
Milan.
They use all Instagram. It was like they would get weirded out when somebody would ask for their LinkedIn. They were like, that must be a really American thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm
you
like,
talking
it's
about-
crazy
do
because
both,
it's so like America is so just
I feel like if we're younger, like say if we was out in like you're my age, I'd be okay, let's get Instagrams.
Yeah.
But it's like some people, like if I know you're way older, I'm getting that LinkedIn.
You can give me that Instagram too. Fuck it, let's get some personal.
Yeah, like it
Fuck
depends.
the bid and let's
No,
get to
you
the
don't need
personal.
to see me at the club. No,
I need you to see
Saturdays.
me posting these grad
You can
pics.
see me at the club. What's up? What you trying to do?
It depends on like the vibes. Like if you seem like
Oh, you be getting some
girly
flirtation
pop-
vibes.
No, if it's like if you giving girly pop, like you giving like you're cool. I mean the LinkedIn and Instagram, but if this is giving like
Straight business.
straight business, I'm
For
getting
sure.
that LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Follow me on LinkedIn. I'll connect with y'all. Kiera Moody. Google me. You gonna see all my news articles. Not my news articles. My editorials.
Yeah. You have accolades.
Google me, babe.
Clock that tea.
Talk that tea. But what else? I'm not done. Like I want to go to Europe.
Yes,
so bad.
ask
So
me all the things.
Did you go
Ask
to
me all the things.
the Eiffel Tower? in Paris?
Yes.
You
How
did.
was
You got a picture.
No.
I
know
do.
that
I got like the best picture ever too.
Oh, that's
Did you
what's up.
see? People was talking about when they go and visit the Eiffel Tower, it be like underwhelming. It don't be like.
And they say that shit dirty as fuck.
So let's talk about Paris.
Yeah, it is.
I went to Paris for my friend's birthday. Rainy as fuck. Rainy as fuck. It was so cold, and this was like the first weekend in March. When I got there, we went to a museum, which was like, it was nice.
They say it's a real gloomy town.
It's so
Lord had me on some black and gray,
gloomy.
walking around.
But it was hard for me to like be warm and stylish at the same time because it's like cold over there, like cold rain, like cold rain, and the wind is blowing. So it's just like it was just too much to be like how fly I really wanted to be over in like Paris and London. After we went to the museum, I think we just went to dinner or whatever. Then the next morning, we went to the Louvre, which is where the Mona Lisa is.
Ooh.
But I ended up going in because I had my red bottoms on and my feet was hurting and it was rainy. And it was just too much. We got there late, so we didn't even end up going inside to see the Mona Lisa. And like I said, it was Fashion Week, so everybody is in Paris at the moment. So the line was just so long, and my feet was hurting. I was cold. It was rainy. We just got coffee and left. But yeah, we went to the Eiffel Tower that night. It was nighttime and it was rain, so it wasn't like I didn't see any rats. But I also didn't go close to it because we got there. Our Uber just let us out on the side of the street, and we wanted to see the lights twinkle. And we get there and it's lit up. So what happens is like at like 8 or 9, I think, it becomes fully lit up, and then on the dot, on every hour on the dot, it does these little like white sparkles. So that's what we wanted to see, and we get there and it's lit up and it's almost like 11 o'clock or something. So we like got our phones out to see it sparkle, and it turns off.
Damn.
So I was like, there's no way we came out here to be out here for 3 minutes and not see shit. But I got a good picture before it turned off. So to your question, I didn't experience super dirty Paris like I thought I was. I was like, I'm gonna be irritated, and I was more irritated because it was cold and rainy. But like, we took the train and stuff like that. I didn't see any rats, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. They might have just been hiding because it was cold and rainy. So
I'm fucking dead, bro.
it was still not a city that like is in my top 3 or top.
Really?
I don't even know if it's in my
Okay.
top 4. I don't think
So your
so.
top one is still Switzerland.
Yeah.
So what made Switzerland so superior?
I think because of the fact that it was so unexpected, and the 2 days that I stayed there, not even 2 days, it was probably a little bit more than like 24 hours that I was there. It was so adventurous because I went to a really small city where you could pretty much do everything in the one day that I was there. But I think the atmosphere, like even with the paragliding, it's such a big thing there that like no matter where you go, you just see people falling from the sky at any moment. And it was just like, what the fuck? Why is there just people falling from the sky at any time of the day? But it's like, that's a thing. Like, it's what you got to do when you go over there. And that's why I really did it, because everybody on TikTok was saying like, if you don't do it, you're going to regret not doing it.
Yes, I want to do what the locals do. Fuck all that.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, well, nobody else talking about they dying, so I guess we just gonna try it and hope I don't die. And it was literally so fun. And I think that's what it really was. It was just the fact that it was unexpected. I didn't go into it thinking it was gonna be one way or another. I really was just like,
And
let's
join it
just
with it all.
let's just see what Switzerland talking about, and it ended up being actually something. It was the first, probably the last time as well that I ever stayed in a hostel, which is like
Oh, yeah, I
shared,
know, yeah.
like a shared living place. So that was an experience. I don't know if I necessarily liked it, but it was something I could say that I did once in my life. So.
Yeah.
How did they how did they treat you in Europe as a black woman?
They didn't say call you no nigger bitches.
No. So thankfully, I did not have a bad experience at all, which was definitely something I was nervous about. But I'm glad that I didn't let other people's experiences shape my experiences, because
Exactly.
Right.
it was not something, I didn't experience no racism. I would say people are more rude to you because you're American, not necessarily because you're black.
You're probably
So
annoying American.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
So it's more, it wasn't really ever a situation where like I'm out with my white friends and I'm being singled out. It's like they all treating us weird because we're American.
Right.
So I don't really personally look at things like that, because I'm like, oh, you staring at me like you love me. But staring is like a big part of their thing. Like their whole thing is staring.
They're gonna look at your ass.
Yeah, they're gonna stare, and you're not allowed to smile at them, or else they're gonna think you weird. You really just gotta stare back or look away. So it's like, with them telling me that, if they didn't tell me that, I'd be like, y'all are racist, and I'm about to fight y'all.
And start walking.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm like, they think I'm Beyonce, so
Damn.
So they just look at you?
they really just stare at you
Is
on
it
the
a lot of white people?
train.
Is it all white people? Or you seen black people?
I've seen some black people. A lot of the black people over there, though, are like Nigerian and stuff like that.
Oh,
They're not
wow.
like black Americans. So
Okay.
that's the thing. They would usually assume as a black person that you're Nigerian before they assume that you're black.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
Nigerian
American.
population.
Yeah, huge Nigerian population.
Did you go to any like? Did you make any like friends that were like? Do you see someone that was also black? And like, hey, nigga, what's up? Like, no, maybe not.
Everybody mind their business, probably.
Yeah, everybody's minding their business. More so, the black people that I met were like in school.
Right.
So it was just people that we would just cross paths and be like, oh, you kind of cool. So like the guy that I went to the Marnie fashion show with, like he was black. And yeah, like I said, it was 2 other girls from my school, so I knew them. And there was like a black girl in my class, things like that. But not anybody outside of them. I didn't really meet anybody outside of school that was like notable. It was more people that I just talked to and followed on Instagram, and then that was that.
What I was about to say, so like, what about even the locals? Not even none of them?
No
Damn,
spicy
you got
date
your little
night?
Italian boyfriend for the
I did not. The closest thing, I'm not even going to say the closest thing, because then they're going to be in the comments calling me delusional. Because it was really nothing at all. It was really nothing at all. When I was at Nobu, I had met some guy, and he was like he was on some Netflix show, and he was like cool and cute. Another night that I was there, I went to go get drinks. I met this like soccer player, but like stuff like that is really more like drunk flirting. Not anybody that like fit my criteria of a man.
No, that's right. But what else?
So.
What else I want to get into?
Now you back at spell.
Do you have any like fun stories? Like, you got any memorable stories you want to share with us? Any story
Oh my God, no! I
times?
actually do have a really good story time about my time in Morocco.
Okay.
So
Morocco.
That's crazy.
amazing,
You bitches can't even spell Morocco.
bitches can't even spell Morocco. Y'all don't know if it's 2 R's or 2 C's.
I'm fucking dead.
Fuck you so much.
But so I went to Morocco with my friend from Philly. She actually flew from Philly to come over there, which was
what's
like
up?
it was so
No,
nice.
that's right.
So we were there from Tuesday to Saturday, I want to say, or Wednesday to Saturday. I don't remember. But the second day that we were there, I think it was Wednesday to Saturday, because Thursday we went to Casablanca for the day. And to get to Casablanca, it is a 2-hour train ride to get over there. So that's how we got over there. And it was just, Casablanca was just super underwhelming. I just think everywhere that we was going, it was just shitty weather. It was just the shitty weather time of the year. But yeah, Casablanca was really overwhelming. We went to a mosque, which is like the biggest mosque over there in Africa, I think it is, or something like that. So that was really nice. But after that, there wasn't much to do. We like went to go get food, but yeah, it wasn't nothing else to do. So we went to the mall, but it was the Ramadan, so everything closed at 5 o'clock and then opened back up until like 7 or 8. And so we got
that
to
like
the
prayer
mall.
time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's when they break their fast also at like 7, they break their fast. So we went to the mall and everything's like closed, but the mall is still open itself, but all the stores are closed or whatever. And so we're just like, okay, we're ready to go back. We were staying in Marrakesh. And so we go to look, and the next train isn't until 9 o'clock. And at this point, it's like 5 o'clock. So my friend is like, she didn't want to wait 4 hours to go to the train station or also take 2 hours to get back. So the app that they didn't have Ubers. We were using a taxi app, which was also illegal over there. Like you're supposed to call a cab. The little taxi apps are illegal, so like somebody got to sit in the front seat, because if you both sit in the back, then they'll know it's a car, ride share and all that good stuff. But yeah, the taxi app we were using offered city to city driving. And she was like, let's go on the app and find somebody to take us back, like a private driver type of thing. And at first I'm like, you sure you don't want to just take the train? But the more I'm sitting there like, damn, I do want to go home, and my phone about to die, and her portable charger about to die. So I'm like, all right, see how much it is. And it was $60 to take us 2 hours away.
Oh, hell yeah.
So we like,
that would have been no brainer for me.
Yeah, we like, all right. Well, we might as well. So we
How many of y'all was it?
It was just 2 of us. So, oh my God, my mom was going to watch this. I didn't tell her the story because I knew she was going to be paranoid. But,
I'm paranoid already.
So, after like an hour, we finally get a driver, and he keep calling us, telling us he's 10 minutes away. And in 10 minutes will come, and he wouldn't be there. And we found another train that was earlier, so we were like, okay, well, should we switch back to the train now? But he was saying he was on his way, but he didn't speak any English. He only spoke French and Spanish. And at this time, I'm learning Italian, so I'm like, okay, I can speak Spanish, but I'm still learning Italian, so it's hard for me to not mix my words up. And he keep asking me, do I know French? Oh, he speak Arabic.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know nothing but the Spanish, so we trying to talk to...
my Google Translate up. What you say? Hold on. Yeah.
My phone was dying though, but I knew enough Spanish to communicate with him a little bit or whatever. It was just awkward. So he finally gets there. I gotta sit in the front seat because I'm also older, and she's just like real reserved. Like if anybody was to sit in the front seat, it was gonna be me. And I'm like, this 2 hour drive back. That 2 hour drive ended up being, well, actually by car it was like 2 hours and 45 minutes, and it ended up being like a 4 hour ride. It was so sketchy. It was probably like, I really should have just been like, I should have just took the big sister role and been like, no, we're not getting, we just gonna wait for the train. Because it wasn't really until I was in the car that I was like, this is the dumbest shit I probably ever did in my life.
Oh my God.
And it was nighttime, so the sun, I know, it's the convenience of everything. Yeah. The sun is going down, so it's pitch black. He like stopping at like gas stations because he's like, I'm trying to break my fast, and so I'm trying to like tell him like, okay, but at the same time I'm like, is this an excuse? Like, what you trying to do? At one point, my friend tapped me on the shoulder because she got her directions on her phone. She tapped me on the shoulder. She like, he going the wrong way. I'm like, bitch, what you mean? So, she showed me the phone, and the blue line is going one way, he's going the opposite way. So she like, ask him where he going. She's panicking, but he doesn't know what we're saying, so now he's kind of panicking. So I'm like the translator between the two. So I'm trying to ask him where we're going, and he was just like, I need a coffee. Like, I just like.
He probably trying to say he was tired.
I know. And so I'm like, okay. And then he had like offered me a mint. I'm like, keep it. I don't want nothing you got going on. So I'm telling my friend, I'm like, yeah, he's saying he wants to like drink a coffee for it to like break his fast, whatever. She's panicking real bad. She's on the phone with her boyfriend. My phone did. She's like, your phone did? I'm like, yeah. She like, ask him where she keeps saying, ask where he going. I'm like, bitch, I'm trying to tell you where he's going. And it's like, they were both panicking. So I was just trying to be like the calmest in the situation, so that like we not just all panicking and we just beat him the fuck up for no reason. He was really a nice guy, but then he stopped. He pulled over again to pray in the middle of like some neighborhood. It was crazy. It was some neighborhood, and he just left us in the car. He would literally get out the car and like walk away.
Yeah, his road.
I don't know. I couldn't see. So everybody just looking at these two black girls in the car in the middle of nowhere in Morocco. And then some random Arab man get back in the car. Like, I'm like, oh my God, it's no telling what they think they were doing. And I'm like garbed up. So I'm like, they probably think I'm one of them. And so, yeah.
Like, what was you wearing?
I had like a full overgarment on because I went to the mosque that day.
Right.
So I was covered up. So I had a full overgarment on and I had my hair wrapped.
Man, it was all kind of shit going on in that car, boy. What the fuck? It was all kind of shit going on in that car.
He pulled over one time to pee in the grass, mind you. I was looking at through the mirror because he pulled over, didn't say nothing, on the side of a road in the forest. I said, oh, this is over for us. Oh my God. I'm like thinking, all right, it's a plastic bag in here. I could probably suffocate him. Like, she got to back my play though. Like, I got to suffocate. She got to start punching. But she kept saying, tell him to drop us off at the gas station. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean?
I'm like, hell no,
we're 2 hours. I'm like, I'd rather him attack us and we hijack the car than he just leave us out in the side of the road. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
What the fuck we supposed to do? Walk? Our phone's about to die. We probably not gonna get no more other rides in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, he pull over, he gets out the car. I'm looking at through the window. I'm like, is he peeing? My friend turned around and was like, yes. She saw his little man down there, I guess. But we did make it safely. We gave him a tip and everything because we was scared. But he was literally so nice. And I just think that it was really the language barrier and just the fact that like,
fuck them, I gotta pee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could tell he probably waited till the last second to do all that. So it was really the language barrier, and I was trying to keep everyone calm. And we were trying to understand what each other was saying, but I would never don't take taxis. My phone was dead.
Wow, that is amazing. Is that your only fun story? That was a good one.
I would have did some shit like that. I can't count.
No, I would probably.
I know, and that's the thing. I'm saying, like, I was just like, okay, well,
I would have been scared as hell too.
So didn't they outlaw Uber over there?
In Morocco, yeah, like they don't have Uber or Lyft or anything. They have Ubers in Italy, but it's only Uber Blacks. And like my first week there, I spent like $200 on Ubers alone because I was taking Uber Blacks everywhere. $40. I was taking Mercedes Benzes to the supermarket, like $40.
Damn.
It wasn't cheap. I was taking Mercedes Benzes 2 minutes down the street. And then I started walking. I was like, oh, I could have been doing this the whole time, but I don't walk nowhere. So I was like, well, I'm going to pay that $40 for that Uber.
That is so cool. Like, you act like this is just normal. Like, that is so beautiful.
It ran my pockets dry. Don't go to Europe without no job.
So, like, what'd you do for money out there? Did you work?
Ask my parents.
Parents.
I couldn't work. It was against, like, my visa. I only had a study visa. I didn't have a visa that allowed me to work. I could have did, like,
sure
under the table.
Under-pocket dealings.
Yeah, like, if I had met somebody who wanted me to babysit their kids or something, I could have done that, but I wasn't really seeking it. And I also got my refund check from school for, like, the first 2 months. So that was, like, that helped me a lot. And then, yeah, towards the end of it, it was really just my parents and my aunties and my uncles. I know they can't wait for me to graduate because I just be on Cash App begging.
God.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Take a village, baby.
It takes a village.
That is amazing. Sure. What else happened? Is that all your crazy fun stories?
I got all the times I almost missed my flight. London in particular. I'm trying to think. Was this London? It was one time me and my friend. I don't remember if we was going to London or Paris, but we our flight was at like 6 something in the morning or like 7 something. But to get to the airport is an hour away from like where I lived. So to get to the airport, we had to get on this train.
Yeah, the train rides is the big deal over there.
Yeah, it's very, very big. But we had to get on the train at like 3 a.m. So we had to take an Uber to the train because we couldn't take on the no. That's the thing. We had to get on the earliest one, but the earliest one like barely made it to the airport on time because it was late. So we get to the airport, and the good thing about airport in Italy is they have a little kiosk where you can pay $10 basically for TSA pre-check. So you pay $10, you get a little ticket, and they let you skip the line. So I was like, they need to bring that over here because when I'm missing my flight, I don't want to have to sign up for Clear or none of that bullshit. I just need to pay my money, get a ticket, and go. But yeah, so we paid for that, and my friend is scanning her thing and is saying that it's not letting her through. It's saying her boarding pass is invalid. So we like, what do you mean? So they were like, oh, you got to go check in. Mind you, the flight door closes in like 10 minutes, and we're going through TSA. And so she's like, all right, you go. She was like, take my bag, you go, and I'll just meet you at the gate. So I go through, and I'm like running to the airport, running to the gate. I look at my phone. She's calling me. She's like, bro, you have my passport. And she needed her passport to check into her flight. So I run back to TSA, and they let her through. They literally let her through without no passport. Like, because she was just like, I'm really about to miss. She was like, I'm about to miss my flight. Like, my friend got my passport, and I wasn't answering the phone because I was on D&D. So she's like calling. But I'm just so focused because I was like, I was going to go to the gate and beg them not to close the door for my friend. So I'm like, if we're both late, they're going to close the door on both of us. But we ended up getting there. Coming back from London is when we went to the club. We stayed at the club till like 3 o'clock. Got back at like 4 o'clock. Had to leave at like 5 to go get on our flight. Another hour-long ride, but this time we had to take like the bus, like actual public transportation. It's raining. I'm drunk out of my mind. I cannot even. I'm literally. My friend had to pack my bags for me while I just laid on the floor and just prayed to God, like, please don't let me be drunk on this flight. Please don't let me be drunk on this flight. Like, I'm like, I just gotta make it to the airport. I'm like throwing up everywhere, crazy. So I get a good nap in. My friend, she packs up everything, whatever. She's like, all right, we got to go. But we got to go out on the bus. It's raining and I'm tired. So we get on our first bus. It was so miserable. I'm so drunk. Whole time I'm sitting here talking about going to after hours. I wasn't making it to nobody's after hours. I don't know what I was talking about. But we get on our first bus, whatever. We get off. The next bus that we have to get on is coming. As we're behind the bus that we're getting off of, it drives past us. So we have to like flag down another bus, and luckily the other bus saw the bus drive past us, and it's like big puddles of water. I got on my fur boots. My fur boots are like drenched because I stepped in this puddle of water because my eyes are barely open. And luckily the guy lets us on the bus, and he's like, I'll drive y'all to the bus stop and call the guy who passed y'all to come back. So he did that. He was really like our guardian angel because that was another flight that we ended up almost missing. My friend was arguing with TSA and everything. So he was really our angel because he called the guy and was like, come back and get these 2 girls. And that's how we ended up making it to the airport and still had to run. And I'm still drunk. I got makeup running down my face and all types of things. But, yeah, I pretty much almost missed every flight that I got on there, but they was $20. Like they was $20. So
it was worth it.
It was worth it, and I only had my little Telfar bag. That Telfar bag got me far. Like if it's anybody who needs to be.
Where yours?
Yeah, I take my Telfar on every trip.
That's when you got yours now today.
No, I'm gonna have it today's at home.
I was fitting like 3 outfits in the Telfar. I didn't even know it could stretch that wide. It's only the medium.
Them bags be big as fuck.
I'm rolling my clothes all types of ways. I got 2 layers of clothes on. I got shoes in different compartments and all that. But I wasn't paying $60 to check no bag, so Telfar it is. Exactly for $20.
I got that bag called a Weekender. It's from Walmart. I stuffed that bitch, boy.
That's what I need. I used to have a little duffle bag, but I don't know where it's at.
Get your Weekender. You gonna get you there.
I'm gonna get there. I need to see what that's talking about.
Are you ready for our game?
Oh, I forgot about the game.
You don't want to play our game? I asked me questions.
You want me to ask you some questions?
Yeah.
What's so crazy? I was supposed to do it last night, but I got high and I forgot to do it. But then I was supposed to do it again this morning. I forgot. I got high. I forgot to do it. I was gonna order some whiteboards. So I like that guest game, like, y'all write y'all answers down.
You need to stop doing drugs.
I know. Next week we're gonna have them. Kara, we can play next week.
Okay.
You ready to answer? Want me to answer some questions?
Sure. But it better be right because if it's wrong, we're gonna get on your ass.
How you gonna get on my ass if you
like if it's like?
Let me see.
You know,
I came up with something.
But in the meantime, like, so now from traveling, you know, overseas, what is your favorite brand now?
Is it an Italian brand?
I would say I have like different favorites now for different reasons. I would say a brand that like has pretty much been consistent for me through this whole thing is Prada. I love Prada. I love Louis Vuitton a lot. But I would say I have like a lot more respect for like Dolce and Gabbana, I would say, because
I like Dolce and Gabbana. That big
they're
that shit
like-
country as hell sometimes.
it do be a little country, but
it's still it's
like
classic.
knowing the heritage behind it and all of that made it like really cool. And they're in this like period right now of like the old and the new, so they're recreating old designs but also coming out with new designs. And so knowing a lot more about the brand, Dolce & Gabbana is like Italian royalty. So it's like they're so respected over there. They have like 6 stores in the span of like 3 blocks, and each
Damn.
store is like different. They have like a kids store, they have a home goods store, and then like the obvious like clothing stores and all that, jewelry store, everything. So it's like they're so respected, and so I learned so much about them because in each and every class you can't talk about fashion without talking about Dolce and Gabbana in Italy.
Was that the first?
No, I think it's the heritage behind it has stayed the same consistently. They didn't like go to other countries and immerse themselves into that culture. Like Dolce and Gabbana, wherever you go, is going to be authentically Italian. So I think that's why they're so respected. They still work out of Italy. Like everything is still like, but it's the same for Prada. Prada is also really, really respected over there as well. It's just like Dolce Gabbana is just a tad bit like more, because that's really like Italy's baby, Southern Italy. Like everything about it is Italy's baby. So I would say I have a new respect for Dolce and Gabbana that I don't think I had before. And then Marnie, obviously seeing the fashion show in person was like, it made me really love it because it was really creative and things like that. But yeah, I think that's my answer.
I know we're a little late, but we can talk about the Met Gala.
Yes.
Let's talk about the gala.
Let's talk about
The
it.
Met.
Looks, opinions.
I forgot that was a week ago.
Tala.
I love
Who?
hers.
Tala.
Oh, that was
With the
cute. That was
sand
cute.
dress. Love.
Hold up.
A lot of Margiela. And Margiela was eating down this Met.
Okay, so I loved Wisdom K's.
Yes.
Let me see.
Wisdom K. He's been doing. I really like his content. When he does like, I'm gonna make an outfit that's cost $10. I'm gonna make an outfit that costs $1 million.
Yeah, he's somebody who really can dress for real.
Yes, he's really like that. I really love this piece from him. It's so him. It's just I don't expect anything less from him. You know.
Yeah, he ate.
This is very he ate.
I like it.
He ate.
I love Tyler's look.
Let
That
me
was
see.
very sexy. The cassette. Her cassette look.
Oh yeah, it's like she's like a sand.
Yeah.
But what's going on with this trend now with like the wet, like hard matted shirts?
Oh yeah, and
Oh,
I'm
you like
talking
them?
about.
Like I like them, but it's like what's
That's Kanye. The wet shirts is Kanye.
yeah, but they have it like
No, but they're like,
like a
molded.
corset.
Oh, you
They're
talking
like
about a little molded
hard.
and it's
motherfucker,
like
yeah.
loaded like it's wet.
Yeah.
And then you
I like
it's
it. I think I'm
like
gonna
it.
get one.
It's like 3D.
Yeah,
No.
it's real cool. It adds the texture.
Where did this come? It just came out of nowhere.
It did. It did. I think
It's
it really
sexy.
started like somebody did it, and then everybody started doing like little DIYs of it
Right.
on like TikTok. So now it's like a big thing. But
And
I
of
like it.
course the queen, Tiana Taylor, gorgeous as always.
It's cute.
She was
Right.
cute.
She was
Queen
very
Elizabeth.
cute. Very cute.
She was cute.
But that's all I got from. Those are my favorite looks from the Met.
What about Zendaya?
I liked Zendaya.
She always does it. I think she always eat.
She eats.
Yeah.
That's the Law Roach for you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what.
Give him his
Law
tip.
Roach,
Law
the
Roach, that's her
stylist.
Oh
stylist.
yeah.
Give him his
He
tip.
Definitely beautiful.
I've been watching like an interview from him. Like, I see clips on TikTok from him every day, and every clip of it is like insightful.
Yeah,
The way he took control of his life.
yeah. And them bundles, I need that hair vendor. Toronto. I need to know who he got that hair from, for real.
But very heartbreaking news. Let's talk about how domestic violence, like damn.
Domestic violence is at an all-time high.
and it's just like
Bitches are getting knocked out from left eye.
Can't say it like that. What the fuck?
what did we say before we start recording? It was something he
Kiara,
said that was messed up before we
you
started
trying to get me
recording.
canceled?
Oh, he said, what he say about that? He said that's a certified pitch feeder or something like that. What he say?
We was talking about
Yes, he said a
Diddy.
certified woman beater.
Damn.
I'm like, you can't just say no out of pocket
No,
like
what
that.
I'm just saying is
That
like,
video with Diddy.
Diddy,
Damn.
You got chill, bro.
Yeah, the shit was sickening to see because it's like, that nigga know how to beat a bitch up. You remember that beat a bitch up? Yup.
It's just like, damn, like.
That shit ain't funny though. I ain't laughing
It's
at
not
that. I ain't laughing
funny.
at that.
It's not
It's
funny.
no,
Listen,
it's
I'm not laughing
not.
at the situation.
It was the unison of the yup that was really
It's
fucking
more
funny.
of just like,
It's
why?
crazy.
Like, you know what?
And the
Yeah,
fact
but
that it's
can they
like
do
that's the
it?
stuff that
Ooh.
really be happening behind closed doors. Like you really never know what's going on in people's relationships.
But when people kept saying that's a rich people thing, I know
What?
bitches, I know niggas with not a dime to his goddamn
That
name.
bitch though.
Cause they
Like,
be
for
saying
real,
broke
body
niggas
slam
be
on-
angry too.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
Just like,
rich niggas-
it's a mental thing.
a
yeah,
mental thing.
it's definitely something going on upstairs. Some mommy issues for sure, for sure.
I thought he had a good relationship with his mom.
Nah, it can't be if you beating women like that. Mm-mm.
They might have seen him mama take a few punches. to the
Yeah,
head.
I'm saying that be how it be starting sometimes. They be very violent.
I don't want that. The domestic violence is an absolute no for me, though.
It's really not.
That's the beginning and the end for me. I don't want that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Cause
Like,
it's just
if
no
you
reason
can
you
cock
to
your
be.
hand back and just hit a
Yeah.
woman, like,
No, kid, don't keep saying it hit a woman because women are abusers as well. So you think a bitch should
I just
live
feel
a-
like hitting somebody that's not. All right, never mind. I'm gonna
Yeah,
shut up.
keep it to yourself. I feel like if you feel like you can throw a punch at me, don't be.
I'm
Say
saying, I think there are certain situations where it's like, all right, you OD, like
You
you
do
don't need
OD,
to, you
yeah.
don't need
some girls
to,
that be
but
ODing, though. I
sometimes
would slap that bitch too.
I
Some
tell my
bitches.
nigga all the
but
time,
Kiara,
you
what
gotta
Kiara
slap
gonna hit
coming
me, like
real
hit me
soon.
across the head with one of these books. So I'm supposed to knock her ass, like I can't hit her? What y'all think? Kiara, what you think?
You better cuss me the fuck out.
Oh, but I can't hit you.
I feel like there's a level of aggression that like you can
You're
stop
insane.
yourself
You
by.
give me a concussion, them big ass
That
bulldog
one could
fingers.
gave me a concussion.
True.
Okay, but I'm a girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you.
I feel like you gotta like
You
try
almost-
to restrain first before you start wilding, cause you're just stronger.
Hungry, I
So you
agree.
probably could push her away real good, and then she'd be like, all right, let me stop.
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
can't just
chill.
OD.
But yeah, you can't just
But
come
no,
out
but
the
you
gate.
can't tell
you
people
know,
how to
knocking
react
bitches.
either, though.
Well, yeah, you
Right.
Y'all think you
can.
gotta think about that at the
but-
beginning of it. You can't tell.
but-
You could like a nigga can't just push you real hard and that bitch will fly across the room. But then again, like I might be some shit don't happen early. They don't piss me off at work. Like
Understandable.
That don't mean
I
that
might
hands on a
flip
bullet.
out and I'm taking all my aggression
But
on
y'all
you.
got, I don't know. I just feel like it's just certain things with like a little pop in the lip sometimes. Bitch,
Yeah.
playing with me.
I'm cool with a little slap.
I'm cool.
Little slap. Ow. All right, turn to you.
What is going on?
Y'all freaky. Or is it me?
Oh, that's
It's you.
God. Oh, you like them slaps? I can see, Kiara, I can see you getting slapped around. Nigga like, oh my God.
Oh, hell no.
He be showing that look at you like that. Freaky.
What?
That's too freaky.
That's too kinky.
That's kinky winky.
You ain't gonna slap the shit out of me, miss. I will get up, put my clothes on, and leave. What do you mean?
I mean, probably because, okay, so like, I've never been in a domestic violence situation ever. But it's just like, because sometimes, like, my mouth can get real crazy. It's been sometimes where I done.
And you think
put
him
my hand-
smacking the shit out you?
No,
is
I
gonna be
never
the
got
remedy?
hit.
You just
Like,
ain't
a
make the
nigga
right
never
sense of that
punched
nigga to
me.
read your ass down yet.
I done
Like
got
me and my ex, we
thrown.
argue. That's his thing. He's a yapper. I don't like that, but
I know how to
Nah.
talk shit too, though, you know what I'm saying?
I have
I'm
hit
good.
a
Like,
few
you
men.
throw insults, but I can throw some insults too. What's up? What you want to do? You don't
What?
like that shit, do you?
No.
shut the fuck up.
Because then I'm going to cry about it. And
No,
then
I'd
really
be
got
like,
a
you're
problem.
pissing me the fuck off and you being weird. Because why you trying to be like me?
Oh, that weird one. That weird one always kill him, though.
It kill him all the time. It kill him all the time. I just called him weird earlier, actually. It get him all the time. Because you're really doing that weird one.
Oh, my fucking God.
Stop doing
But
that.
no, for real, I feel really bad for Cassie because, like,
Yeah,
But she's
like,
in
that
love
shit-
now, and her husband treats her right. At least it looks like it. From what we could see, it looks like he treats her
she
really,
definitely,
really well.
like, you can just
so.
see that she's happier.
Yeah.
I just hope she find. I hope she just around a whole bunch of peaceful shit. I hope she Cause like she don't relive that shit so many
That's
times.
what I'm saying. With
Honestly,
all
like,
It's
this
gonna still
coming
be
back
so many more
out,
times she gonna have to relive that
That's
shit.
Diddy fault. That's what his ass get. Cause remember I think it was the BET Awards, you know, and he provoked. He was like, "Yeah, shout out to Cassie." Like, does everybody remember that, right?
Yeah.
Everyone remember that. That's what provoked her. That pissed her the fuck off. And that's what because at first it was given she wasn't gonna say nothing about it until he provoked her.
I mean, she probably
She
was
was
always gonna say
provoked.
something about it, but she knew that nigga was an abuser.
Yeah,
Abuser, like
so he
they
was
don't
trying to
just
be funny.
abuse you physically.
and I think
They
even
abuse
the
you
thing with
mentally, too.
Carisha probably even inspired her too. Like, I feel like there's little things that she probably saw in his and
yup.
Carisha relationship,
And she was
and
like,
was just like, I
let me
know
drop
he's
this
doing
tea.
to her. Like, even
Yeah,
though
it
we
could've
don't
been
know
that.
what he was doing to Carisha, if he was doing the same thing or not, but
But
them court documents.
bro, just like that, fucking with the wrong nigga fucked up the whole brand. Like City Girls was like City Girls.
That was
like,
already on their way out.
yeah, it was already on their way out anyway. But I'm just mad it had to go out like
They
that.
just different interests. Like they grew up, but the City Girls time
It was a time.
influential.
Very
influential.
iconic.
Yeah, it was definitely.
We have
iconic.
passed the torch to Queen Sexy now.
Yeah, Sexy Red is our.
I want to go to the Hot Girl Summer Tour though with Megan
I don't.
and Glow. You two might know.
I don't
Yeah,
know enough songs.
I do.
I'll have fun though. I feel like we some really cool bitches there.
Yeah.
Then you
That
can have
should be a
Sexy
vibe.
Red there too. If it was Sexy Red, Megan, and Glorilla, I think that would be iconic. What you think?
I think Sexy Red only got ass shaking music.
Yeah.
I need Sexy Red to go on another solo tour. I don't need her to be with nobody else. I could just listen to Sexy all day.
You
On
like that
stage
shit.
with her, actually. I love Sexy.
She dropped a new mixtape in like 30
Yes,
minutes?
yes,
Oh, it's like an hour.
yes.
Oh yeah, by the way, we talk very highly of Sexy Red on here.
Yes,
Sexy
we
Red
love
has us
Sexy.
blocked on the last
Unblock my friends.
Like
What the
what?
fuck?
We only say amazing things about Sexy.
Sexy, you our
You were my
sister.
MVP of the year. You know, because I had went because I think we was talking highly of Sexy again, and I was making a clip and I was trying to post her because you know if I'm talking about you, I'm gonna tag you. You know, good or bad. Like if I'm talking about you, I'm gonna tag you. Cause that's what I'm talking about. So we was posting another very highly favored clip of Sexy Red,
We love the
and
fuck out of
I
you,
could
Sexy.
not tag her, and I was like, "Am I blocked?" Like, and I searched her up. I was blocked. I like went on my main page, on my regular page, and I wasn't blocked. So I was like, "Why the fuck does she have Laugh at KiKi blocked?" Like, and I don't have any posts. I don't have too many posts on my pages tagging her. Like I haven't, you know, like I don't got too many videos just about Sexy Red. So I'm just like,
Get it, Sexy. Get
why
it,
am I
Sexy.
blocked? Like I don't
Get
comment
it,
on her pictures on my
Sexy.
podcast page. Like I don't know why I'm blocked. And I'm very heartbroken. I'm very sad. That account only been up for a year. So it's not like I did something a long time ago. And so it's just like,
And Sexy,
we love you, girl. Like what the fuck?
I've been a fan.
Come on now.
I've been a fan since I was like in high school because she made that song like "Run Around with My Boo." Y'all might think I'm cute. I've
Oh, yeah.
been fucking with her. I've been fucking with you since then. I've been fucking with you since then. So for me to be blocked and I love you, girl, like
I'm coming to St. Louis just for you, boo.
damn, like
I love Sexy.
I
love
be
Sexy.
rooting for you, like,
What else is
and I'm
going on?
blocked. What else I got going on? I don't got nothing going on. I'm chilling.
What you got going on there?
I'm coming to the summertime. I come alive in the
It
summertime.
is.
Let's
the
talk about how like
summertime.
jobs really just don't give a fuck about their employees for real. Like it's really
Yeah,
about
but it's the same. It's like just the same way jobs don't give a fuck about their employees. I equally
Don't
don't give a fuck
fuck.
about the job.
exactly.
It's when I'm there, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure it works on my terms.
Hell yeah.
I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time, babe.
I'm here for the money. Once
Literally,
it stops
that's all I'm here
benefiting,
for.
I'm out.
Literally,
Ask about
Right,
me.
So I'm like, damn.
I'm definitely when I'm at a job, I'm definitely money, especially working in the service industry. What we do, like, I'm definitely here for the money. I'm not here for the bullshit. I'm not trying to become a manager. I'm not trying to make a career out this shit. Show me where the bag at, so I can get it
Literally.
and hit the door.
Deuces.
So what else? So what do you have going on there?
Cool. Sometime I'm planning trips.
Okay, Pearl.
My
All right.
birthday. I want to it's a couple of different options. All inclusive in Barbados,
Okay.
Vegas,
Yeah.
or a cruise somewhere.
Cruise.
I'm going to Vegas.
I love cruises too, though.
I've
I
never
love
been
the
on a
fuck out of
cruise.
cruises, but I've never been to Vegas.
Okay.
I've never been on a
been to Vegas.
cruise.
You never been on a cruise?
No.
Oh, you should come with me.
How much they
Cruises
cost?
are fun. I'm
I'm
trying to
like
wait to go
300.
on my next one when I turn 21, though.
Yeah, I've never been on a cruise.
Oh, you turn 21 this shit too, don't you? Yeah.
Like, how does it feel to say you went on a world tour on a
Like Hannah
European
Montana.
expedition before 21?
I know. It's like crazy. I have lived so many lives to
Girl, me
only
too.
be 20. Like,
And you go to Spelman. What the fuck?
Like, that's so cool. Like, you can tell your future grandkids, yeah.
and that's the
I
thing.
did.
I do this all for like my future kids, like just to be able to tell them,
Like, my mom was so cool. She studied abroad in Europe.
Yeah, my mom in her 20s did this. I save all my clothes for my kids so they could be like, my mom was wearing this in her 20s. Like, I think that's really a tradition in my family that like each mom just tries to outdo the last. Like, it's just how we are. So I just
Your
want
mama
to keep.
doing her shit, did her shit, but you doing your thing, girl.
I know I'm the only one she got. I'm
I
the
know exactly
only.
you got, so you had no choice.
I had no choice to be a bum, like, at all. She probably would have no purpose if I was just a fucking bum. So, she's the reason I keep going. I was my grandma, I'm only grandchild, so it's like, the pressure is on me. But I'm determined to do what I got to do to make sure everybody good.
Thank you
Everybody
very
got
much.
it.
You're doing your thing too, girl.
Thank you.
You inspiring me because I'm just like, damn, I'm like in school, but it's like, I'm just working. Like, that's so boring. Like, I want to.
But I have the same struggles too, and that's like my time abroad really taught me about like looking at what other people are doing, because it's like I was overseas, like I'm not doing enough, I'm crying, I'm like I'm just not where I need to be, and then there's people back home that's like, girl,
You is
look at
always
what you're
overseas.
doing,
What the
like-
fuck you
Like,
talking
I'm
about?
I
like-
be taking pictures of everything.
my friend was like, girl, put it on your LinkedIn. I'm like, yeah, but like
Yes, but yes, I studied abroad in Europe.
I
This
know,
picture.
but it's just like I'm just looking at other people who got like internship after internship
Man,
after
you
internship.
don't let your journey is your
Travel,
fucking journey.
I know, and
Please
that's what I
stay
really
in
had
your
to
lane. Remember
learn.
what
That's
you
what I'm
doing.
telling to you is like, you have your own podcast. Like, people probably want to get their own podcast, but don't have two personalities to sit in front of a fucking mic for an hour and say anything that people will watch. No shade to the people who want to start podcasts.
Thank you, Kaya. But I just feel like, damn, like I'm only in college once. Like I need
You
to do the whole yard because like I want
But
to
a
do
lot
everything.
of degrees are running very short lately.
They
So
are.
just off the fact of the matter, like, you're going to get your degree.
Literally.
We gonna
You're
get
already
there.
like 50% up.
Yeah. Thank you, man. So what else? So what is some more closing remarks you want to tell the people about Fashion Week and Europe and your overall self, journey overseas?
What would you describe it as, like, overall? Put it in a bow.
I would say overall, it was definitely something that like I needed for my growth as in anything, as an academic, as a woman, as like in my career path. It was just everything that I needed. I'm really grateful for the experience. I don't know if I'd do it again.
You wouldn't do it again?
I would do a lot more things differently. I think I'm so used to life over here. And I really do thrive off change, but towards the end, I was just like, my life was just so different. It's just certain things it's just small things. Like, one, the fact that I didn't have my dog, but also, just like going to the club and being able to hear the music that like I want to hear and not have to like conform to some bullshit. Like, small things like that, like when the weather started getting nice out here and it's raining over there, so y'all be out, the dirt bikes be out. I don't hear no dirt bikes outside. Like, it ain't summer because I don't hear no dirt bikes. They out here riding mopeds. So it's just like,
that's so cute.
It's just a different way of living.
it's just certain small things that I'm really like looking through with a microscopic lens and being like, oh no, this shit would have never flew in America. But there's also some stuff that coming back here, I'm probably going to have to like readjust to, like the whole not walking thing. I was excited to drive though, so that's not going to affect me too much. But just knowing how to conform to whatever, well, not necessarily conform, but adjust to whatever environment I think that was the best part, especially I went to like 4 or 5 different countries. So going to different countries and having to live how they live in each country, I would say it was like needed and peaceful. But I also realized I was there for a goal. So, school always comes first, doing things that's boosting my career. So I would say I'm a different woman now coming out of my tour.
What is your major?
I'm a sociology major on the pre-law track.
My minor sociology, my major journalism.
I love sociology.
I love sociology too. What's the crazy thing you learned in sociology? I'll tell you mine too.
I've learned a couple things. I would say one that probably isn't necessarily it was a sociology class, but it was intro to criminology. And looking over the Georgia rules, and technically oral sex is still illegal in Georgia.
Really?
And so it's like butt stuff.
So you had hunters.
I'm going to jail. Horny jail.
Literally.
But they not gonna charge you for it. Like, I couldn't go press charges on my ex because he was getting down on that thing or nothing. You just have to. It's more so like when rape and stuff happens, they can add charges to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they can add more charges to give you more time.
Wow.
That's that shit you fucking
Loser.
freak ass niggas.
Freaky ass
Stay
nigga
your
needed
ass inside.
69 God. Oh my
Literally.
God, did y'all talk about the beef?
You know we did. That's my favorite thing to talk about.
Well,
Kiara don't know shit though.
Okay.
With
I
what?
don't really know that much either. Kendrick and Drake.
Is it a young
Oh,
thing?
yeah.
Is it y'all generation just didn't care?
I was listening to Drake and Meek diss back.
You was from Philly, though.
I was. That was monumental for us Philadelphians. But yeah, now I think if it was somebody other than, like, if it ended up being a Drake and Future
It would
beef,
have never been a
been like,
beef.
oh.
it
would've
wouldn't
never
have been beef, but I would have been more interested. I just think of the fact of the matter is, at first, I wasn't really, like, thinking that Kendrick was, like, really dissing him. I was really confused, like, whatever.
Apparently he
Well,
been
not-
dissing him.
But exactly, and it's like
Y'all
I
didn't know
never
that,
paid.
though?
No,
I
I
never
didn't
paid
care.
attention. I
Oh,
don't
y'all
really
probably
listen
didn't care.
to his music that much. So,
Drake did so much dissing. All his
but his is
word
like sassy, cute, and girly.
that's what I'm saying. That shit is so sassy. That shit, regular people hate it. He ain't never slid past me. I've been looking at my old tweets. I'm like, yeah, I've been on to you. I've been
love
on
Drake,
to that
though.
nigga.
I love
and
him.
Shit, the nigga he was dissing been on his ass too, clearly. Because they all came out the woodwork on his ass. It's like they opened the doors and every nigga who had something to say had something to say. But people don't feel, how y'all
It's
feel
Drake.
about that?
Though. I love Drake.
Did you know that bro was like rapper with a ghostwriter? What the fuck happened?
Yes.
Oh no, I didn't know that. He told me that.
When Kendrick said that,
And
when he was talking
King
about,
Kunta.
he said in the King Kunta song, like, he was like, rapper with a ghostwriter, what the fuck happened?
Oh no.
He swear I went to, but they say he was on tour with Drake and he seen niggas write his shit, or he seen them like recording, or probably heard the reference tapes.
I could never hate Drake.
I can never hate Drake
I
too.
just love him. That's my Scorpio brother. We gotta stand together.
Yeah, y'all do gotta
But
stay
this
together,
him
no.
and Future falling out, I'm gonna need y'all to hug or something. I don't got time for none of that.
You niggas ain't never been real friends.
Y'all can record
That's what it
different
is.
Y'all gotta
Play
hug, do a
together.
fist bump, something. I don't play like that.
And I've always said Drake wanted to be Future.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't see it? All y'all Scorpios.
We are. And SZA. Just lying.
The only cancers that's 50 Cent a cancer.
Charlamagne, Wendy Williams.
Wendy Will, you know,
Lil' Kim.
that's
So
what-
messy.
That's
You
what
messy.
it is.
Exactly.
You know, you always
Messy.
call me Oprah.
My dog
I'm
is
not
a
Oprah.
Cancer.
I'm Wendy Williams.
You ain't messy enough for Wendy. You don't get enough for Wendy.
I want to get down.
You gotta get down.
If
You
you
gotta
want to
get the
get
fuck
messy,
out.
you really.
Exactly.
If you want to get Wendy, you gotta get messy with this motherfucker. We can get messy right now.
Literally. You ain't built for it. You hesitating. When they would have ate kind of had something down already. It would have been over with. They would have been, she would have got up and walked out. We gotta make somebody walk the fuck out. That's how you, if you want to be Wendy, you gotta be Wendy.
Don't make me walk out them. Next week's a
Not,
cat.
not Kai, but still.
I never had anybody on the show I didn't like.
Right.
Should I start doing
Smiley?
that?
Oh. Can I say that? Cut that
I
out.
do like Smiley. Cut that out, Ashley. We like Smiley.
I actually thought about
I just feel like
Going
I
to
had some
Charlamagne
questions.
Go,
I had some questions that I would have asked because I
What
had
you
watched.
asked?
Because I had watched Baddies and I was watching the reunion and stuff like that. And I just feel like I just have some questions to ask about what happened on the season and the ins and outs and like what was going on in the camera, because it did seem like everybody was ganging up on her. But from what they were showing, I could see why they was ganging up on her.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying?
Let's talk about it.
Delusional.
I just wanted to know. I want to know, like, what was they not showing us? Was there anything, you know?
But
I
you
feel like
know-
I should host the reunions because I want to get down to the nitty gritty, and they don't be getting down to the nitty gritty.
But it was the other girl we had on here, Yu-Gi-Oh. She had told us that when it comes to reality TV, like it is staged. Like they'll have
It's
one
staged
person
reality,
coming
yeah.
on, but like basically like the reactions are real, but the situations they put in is staged.
Yeah, it's stage reality.
But
That's what she do.
the way they react to the situations
Yeah.
is real. They real the emotions because it'd be like some triangle fuck shit, some X'd out fuck shit.
Yeah.
So you have no choice but to crash out. You know, they'd be like, this you're your man and this your friend, but you don't know that your friend really fucking with your man, and you walk in, you see them fucking, you finna spaz.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you don't know that they all put it together for you to crash out. Yeah, that's how it works.
I
Apparently,
mean, it do make sense that way.
Yeah.
I guess it's to entertain us, but that show was for real messy, and I just be wanting. Sometimes I just want to hear them talk without fighting. Sometimes.
Me too. I want to get down to
Like,
the
I want y'all to argue, because
But that's
that's
what
the
they
thing.
gonna do.
Arguing is a lost art. We need to go back to
I
eating
agree.
bitches the fuck up and telling bitches I'm gonna smack the shit out of you before getting up. is
People don't know how
taking
to talk though. They don't know how to put together words. That's a lost art.
It is. Arguing is a lost art. We
So-
need to be able to go back and forth, and then it's like, all right, do you want to fight?
Well,
But
you
now
need
you
to watch Housewives
losing,
then.
and now you beating my
No,
ass.
you need to watch Housewives.
I don't
then.
watch Housewives.
Oh, yeah, Housewives is
it
like
wouldn't
that.
be it wouldn't be your age bracket if you only 20, but that's some like older, but like
Yeah.
you would if you that's
That's
what you
what you're
enjoy. That's
asking
what you need to
for.
watch.
like
But
it's
I
just like
still,
built
I
up
still
drama.
love OG Bad Girls Club. That's what I'm saying. Like, we need to bring OG Bad Girls Club back.
That's a thing of the past.
Bad Girls Club raised me.
It's not happening no more.
It raised me.
I was raised by housewives. My family loved housewives.
Mine too.
No, I was watching it in the room because I ain't had no business. My mom ain't watch reality TV, so
Yeah.
I was watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Bad Girls Club and Black Ink Crew.
I thought Love and
Sneaking
Hip Hop
watching
was
that
so
shit.
ghetto. I did not like Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, I love Love and
I thought
First
it was so
season,
ratchet.
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, we didn't even know these people. Scrapper was the only person we knew. So it was like
Really?
all the other people, we didn't know.
Yes, I
Jocelyn,
can
we didn't
only
know.
imagine how Atlanta was when Love and
Oh.
Hip Hop hit. Because I still be seeing,
No,
I saw
but when
Kirk
the
at
Housewives of
the...
Atlanta first came out, I was in the 11th grade. That shit was big. That was all on the radio. Like, they don't represent Atlanta. This, that, and the third. That shit came out with the best shit ever.
But they're housewives. They're not y'all bitches.
No, but that's what I was saying. Like, but no, the mayor was on there like, hell no. Well, they don't represent Atlanta. Like, that shit was big. It was everywhere. I remember. I was in the 11th grade.
Damn.
I was in a child.
That was 2008. How was y'all in 2008?
5.
Wow.
Yeah,
Literally.
I was definitely a child.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. Mm-mm.
But my folks loved
Any
Housewives.
closing remarks, Kaya? Tell them where to follow you too.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all know how to find me. But my Instagram is @_KXYAH. It's my Twitter too. So follow me. Fuck with your girl.
All right, Kiki, any of you got any closing remarks yourself?
In 3 weeks, I'm going to Vegas, and in 3 weeks, I'm about to act an ass. But I found out, so from working at the airport, this lady put me on. Actually, it was Tia. I'm saying this lady. It was Tia. Shout out to Tia. And she told me it's cheaper to buy your plane tickets at the gate.
Kia, everybody
They
knew
be
that.
saying that.
I didn't know that
I'm
until
just too
now.
lazy.
Wait, bitch, man. Come on, huh?
I just
What's
learned
up?
that. I'm 21. You're older. I'm
right,
not
let's
done.
take it
I'm not
slow.
done.
Oh.
I got one more thing to say. And then this other lady, she taught me about, it's a club in Vegas where you could like, it's like a dispensary. You buy your product there and consume it there, and it's like a nightclub too. So that's the first place I'm going because I haven't been there before. So it'll be like a new experience.
That's cute.
Yeah. So it's like a weed bar. It's like a butt tender. You go to the butt tender, and then after you go to the butt tender, you go
The
and
butt tender.
shut up. You go to the butt tender, and then that's what they call.
Okay.
You go to the butt tender, and then they shut the fuck up. You go to the butt tender, and they.
No, that shit is killing me.
You go to the butt tender. Okay. All right. The butt tender.
Yeah. You go to them and do what?
And you buy your product and you consume it on the
You
property.
don't say that shit 50 times, I promise you.
Butt tender.
Yeah.
Please.
All right, this was episode 40-something.
We're in the 50s, actually.
We're not in the 50s, kid.
We are in the 50s.
We supposed to have a celebration at 50s. Like, girl, what the fuck are
We're
you
gonna
talking
get there. We're gonna get there.
What are you talking about? We in the 50s for real?
Most probably by now, yeah.
Yeah, we damn sure.
Yeah, 60 something.
We literally have
We
gotten
finna
nowhere.
push out a lot of content, y'all. We have a lot of things in store.
No, but still, even the ones we filmed, we've been filming in the 40s for like since January.
Well, I think we at like 50 something. Hold on, let me see where we at now. What's up now? Wait, because I'm gonna see.
What's the last episode? That's up?
Wait. Let me go look. We have 70 subscribers now. Shout out to our 70 subscribers.
Period.
Thank you. We need y'all to love us some more. We're actually at 47. We're not
When
at
you say what's
50.
up?
Yeah,
that the-
that's last week. So today's 48. Today's 48. All right, so this is episode 48, and
Well, 50 be right in time for cancer season.
it
Oh, no,
would
be-
be cancer season. I'm not gonna lie. For my birthday, I really want to just go to like a wine vineyard or go to like a spa.
I've been talking about Chateau Lund.
That's all I want to do. I don't want to do anything big. I just want to just probably rent a Benz for a day, like a Lambo, and just manifest. This is how my year's gonna go. This is gonna be my reality next year. So I want to live like a complete day of luxury, and then like that's
That'll be
all.
fun.
That's cute for you.
Yeah, I want to do.
Real
Like
cute,
I don't really
real
care.
cute, real
I'm not gonna
cute.
do nothing crazy. It's just 22.
How old you turning?
Kaya. God damn. I'll be 32 this year, and we're gonna party, and then we're gonna do it. I want to go on a what's that shit called? I want to go on a trip like to Sedona and like it's no drinking. What's the trip called? Wellness trip. Like no drinking, no smoking. I just want to.
You've been on your spiritual journey.
I told you
Yeah.
exactly.
He
I don't
be-
drink as much.
You sound like bitches I don't like to hang with. Bitches that
Yeah,
don't
you
drink.
you just mad.
Just too
But you a
mature.
witch, so you need to go do some of that China shit you be doing.
You know what?
And
I should.
conjure
You're
up some
absolutely
spirits.
right.
and-
I need to make some more spells, make some more potions.
Have you been doing any readings lately? I'm curious.
I read cards every day, babe.
What do you do?
Yes. Yeah.
You really on that?
Bippity boppity boo.
Literally. All right, y'all. Well,
All right.
that's
see
40.
y'all
What
later.
episode this is?
48.
48. 48.
Yeah. All right. Well, we see y'all soon. Thank you, Kaya, for being our amazing guest, dropping that wisdom on us all the way from Spellman.
I'll be back in the next like 10 episodes or something. I don't know.
Right. We need some more endeavors, babe. Thank y'all. Have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe, send it to your mama, your baby daddy, your abortion baby daddy, and your teacher, and your best friend, your neighbor that you like, that do at the corner store, that random contact in your phone that you don't really talk to like that, and that bitch you don't like, and the mailman,
Period.
and the milkman.
Period.